You say hi. Okay, so after I went to Ponca City and Stillwater, the next day I decided to go ahead and go back to Oklahoma City to finish off a couple of things before I go back in the spring. So that is what this vlog is about. Okay, after contemplating like all the destinations I have left here, I decided to go ahead and finish some more of Oklahoma City things because I'm only an hour away, and that way the next time I do come here for my final review, I won't be so overwhelmed with all these things to do. So I'm going to do 2 or 3 things today, and then I believe I'm going to have to wait until March to finish Oklahoma City because there's Frontier City in Oklahoma City, which is an amusement park, and they don't open till spring. So that's my reason. And then I've got 3 other destinations to review, and then I'll be done with Oklahoma City. And then I'm super excited for the cool giveaway that's going to come after I am done reviewing Oklahoma. All right, of course I had to make a coffee stop. The museum opens like in 10 minutes and it'll take me 20 minutes to get there, but it's called High Tea Coffee and More. It's in a city called Edmond, outside of Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is huge, but it's also made up of like little like cities outside of it. That's what makes it so huge. And this was one highly recommended, and they also have bubble tea there. The recommended coffee drink was the Vietnamese coffee, but it has a lot of dairy in it and I can't do dairy, so she recommended the maple pecan, and I got it with oat milk. So let's see. Wow, okay, that is good. It has got a good strong coffee taste, which I love, and it's not overpowering sweet like the coffee I had in Stillwater, the Aspen coffee place. I liked it. It felt like I was just drinking straight up oat milk with just flavor in it. It could have been because, you know, it wasn't a strong flavor that I got. I don't know. I mean, I still recommended it if you look at my past vlog, but this, if you are like coming from the north or whatever way, if you're in Edmond, try this place, High Tea Coffee and More. The link for it will be down below. Y'all, this place is massive. It is the National Cowboy and Heritage Museum. Super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed that. What you guys are seeing, like, I had to edit a lot of it. There was just so much. You could spend, like, if you read everything, like literally everything, you could spend almost an entire day here. I literally just like kept walking by. I read some stuff here and there, but I loved it. And it's a kid-friendly place because they have like a kid's playground on the outside. There's just so much to do. It was incredible. I spent an hour and a half in there, and I am like, whoo, it was a lot of fun. They have a cafe in there, but it is closed at this time. And they have, what else did they have? Oh, they had some little movie theaters, which, by the way, the first talking movie was actually a Western film. So that was interesting. And they said, like, there was 1 year, there were over 100 Western films made. So that is awesome. There's just so much history. So much history. It's definitely worth it. It's $12.50 for an adult. For a child, it's half that. It's worth it. It's really worth it. And they have passes too for people who want to be here more than, one time. People who live in this area. So I am starving. It's 1:30. I'm going to find an Italian place because I'm craving that. I've had American. I've had, what else did I have? And let's see, I had, oh gosh, goodness. Chinese, Japanese, whatever you want to call it, and now I'm gonna have Italian. So I'm gonna find one real quick. Okay, after driving around for what seemed like forever, I found an Italian restaurant, but it was in the downtown area, and you have to pay for parking. I have a hard time paying $5 for somewhere to eat. Now, when I come back to Oklahoma City and I go into Bricktown, which is the downtown area, I mean, I'll practically be there all day, so I don't mind paying but just to go eat, no thanks. So I finally found an Italian place. It's in the slightly creepy side of town, but I've seen some people come in and out of there. There's a lot of people in the parking lot, so we'll see. Okay, this place is called Venezia. Venezia. I was ready to get out of there. So I ordered the chicken. I'm going to try and say this. Prosciutto. And I get it. I'm eating my little salad and my bread. And then I finish my salad and I start to eat it. And I'm like, there's no chicken in here. Like, there would look like chunks of ham. And I'm like, okay, this is not what I ordered. So my waitress came back and I explained to her, like, there's no chicken in this. And then she comes back with the menu. She's like, well, this is what she ordered. I said, yes, it says chicken prosciutto. Like, she's like, well, the that is, an Italian ham. I said, I get that, but there's no chicken. She looked at me like I was so stupid. Like, isn't that enough? And I was like, that's not the point. Like, I wanted the chicken. That's why I ordered it. And so she took it in the back. She's like, well, we won't charge you and you can get something else. So I ended up with, as you saw, what I had. And I had to dump like so much pepper flakes, salt, like something to give flavor. Yeah, I was ready to be out of there. And they charged way too much, in my opinion. I paid $16 for that meal. Honestly, I could get, for better taste and better quality, Olive Garden all the way around. So yeah, I don't recommend this place. Sorry. Okay, I'm at the Museum of Osteology. Skeletons, mainly dinosaurs. This is way outside the city limits. Way outside. Like, there's a bunch of business like RV and boat storage, trucking, a body shop, and then bam, this little museum. I paid $13 for this, and I'm looking at the size of this museum and I'm thinking, I don't know if it's worth $13, but we're about to find out. personal preference. To me, that's not worth $12. If you have a child that is very interested in skeletons, sure. But that was extremely small for $12. And I know where all the money's going, but still, that's ridiculous. $7, $8 maybe. Oh well. I hope you all enjoyed it. You know, I'm trying to not be just disappointed in these things because I'm doing this on purpose so I can let y'all know. So, I hope you don't get disappointed. Like, this is what I do. This is what I do. So, yes. I mean, of course you walk out and you're like, oh, that's it. But I get over it because I'm like, I have to do something else so I can show y'all. That is the point of this. Also, I wanted to mention, if you do look at free things to do, I should have added this in my video of free attractions, but it's called Charles Hall Air Park. It is a park and it has a bunch of military planes and stuff for kids to stop, but because it is on the Air Force Base, visitors are not allowed in right now with COVID, so I did want to make mention of that. Also, the Oklahoma City Museum of Art, I personally will not do. Like I said, I'm not an art person, but it is $10 or $12 for an adult if you wanted to do that. And then also the Oklahoma City Firefighters Museum is permanently closed right now because of COVID. So that's another thing. Maybe when I come back to do Frontier City and the rest of the things, I will be able to do the Firefighters Museum. Okay, that is all I'm going to do for today. Looked over my list. I'm going to save the rest of the things for when I come back in the spring. I'm going to be here for 2 or 3 days to finish off the rest of the things I have to do. But that's all for now. I can't believe it, like 3:30. So I'm going to head back home and I'm going to work a little bit. Have a lot of editing to do, but I hope you all enjoyed. There's going to be a giveaway soon as I'm done reviewing Oklahoma. Super excited about that. And I hope you all have been enjoying all of it. But thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or subscribe to my YouTube channel.